Hi again, it's John Carroll here from Infection Prevention Ireland. Welcome to our website. Today I'm just going to show you how you set up and use your VP300ES Victory Electrostatic Backpack Sprayer. Now, on this, first of all, you're going to notice there's no Victory because they are stickers, but underneath that is the Victory Sprayer label. So what we have here is we have the tank. That's an 8-litre tank. As you can see, there's probably about 3.5 litres in the tank there. To turn on the machine, there's a switch here on the side. I'm just going to turn it on. Turn it on. You're going to see 4 LED lights. That gives you the indication of the charge left within the battery. So each light represents 25% of the battery charge that's remaining. So on this one, you can see, yes, we've got a full battery charge. I'm going to turn her off. I'm going to show you where you put the battery. So this is a battery compartment here. Literally, you just screw it off here, and here's our battery. Now this is a 16.8 lithium-ion battery. It has a running time of 4 hours and a charge-up time of 1 hour. So when it's fully charged, you slip it in here. You hear it clicking in. You close over the door and just fasten it up, and you're good to go. Okay, so let's look at the harness that's on the chassis itself. So the harness, it's well padded and comfortable, and it has 2 fixing points. One that goes around your midriff, and then you have one further up which goes across your chest. And I've worn these for extended periods of time. They're very comfortable. So there's padding on the back there. So you'll understand when you wear this for a period of time how good the harness is. So let's get down to the tank again. So if I want to remove the tank here, say for instance I want to clean it out or wash it, or I want to take it to be filled somewhere or something like that, there's a little clip here at the back. You just click that up there and lift it, and straight away just turn it out that way, and now comes your tank. So there's your tank. So with the tank, it has a lid. Open up the lid here, and inside you have a filter. Make sure you always leave that filter in there when you're filling, so it picks up any small particles or dirt and prevents it going into your tank and then through the hoses and up into the nozzle and causing a blockage. So it's always a very good idea to, when you're pouring fluid into this, leave your filter there to protect from foreign objects getting into your system. So tighten the tank on, sit it back up onto the chassis, lean it back, press that down and click that into place, and you're good to go. Now when your sprayer comes and you take it out of the box, the hose will be separated. So all you do, they're like your garden hose, you just put it up, push it forward, and you'll hear it clicking in. Same with the electrical hose. You can see with this cabling here, there are 2. There's an electrical cable and there's a cable for carrying the fluid. Both of them are connected at this end to our nozzle. So there's the fluid intake into the nozzle, and here's the power going into the nozzle from our battery through our machine and up into that. On the nozzle, this is our trigger. So we've no power there, so we want to turn her on. Just turn that, and there's our sprayer running. Okay. Now for changing the sprayer nozzle sizes, firstly let me tell you that there are 3 nozzle sizes which determine the size of the spray droplets coming out. There's a 40 micron setting, which is the smallest size droplet, which has the quickest drying time. You have an 80 micron setting, which is the mid-range size droplet, and again that would have a longer drying time. And then you have the 110. The 110 will have the longest drying time, but it also is the heaviest part droplet size. So you might want to know, where will you use the different nozzle settings. In an indoor environment, doing offices or homes or any place like that, or gyms, childcare facilities, inside cars, coaches, you would leave around 40 microns. It'll dry out very quickly. If you need to get a further reach inside, put on to 80 microns. But if you're doing around, say, areas like toilets, swimming pools, saunas, hot tubs, anywhere where there's expected, say, water, or else if you're doing outdoors like play areas, outdoor seating, put it on to 110. Because at 40 microns outdoors, when the wind is blowing, you cannot control the direction of it. At least when it's at 110, you have a greater chance. So it's not recommended that you spray outdoors on a windy day. Wait till the wind goes down and then do your work. So there's not a whole lot more to explain except when you're spraying technique. And as I would have mentioned in other videos where we explain about how to use the VP300ES, the handheld, a little bit of practice can go a long way. And so my advice is stand in front of a mirror or stand in front of a window and put water into your tank and do a little bit of practice. So how do you know you're getting a good spray? Well, if you can spray a sheet of glass or a mirror and you just see a fog on the mirror, you're doing it right. If you're spraying a mirror or a piece of glass and you're seeing drips, you're overspraying. So the ideal distance is between 1.5 feet and 2 feet with a handheld. The backpack a little bit further back might be 2.5 feet to 3.5 feet. You'll get to know the feel, you'll get your eye in on it, and once you do that, you'll then use far less fluid or disinfectant when you're spraying. Now, with regard to the technique of spraying, you don't want to overspray, so you don't spray the one area more than once in one session. So you can either do an S shape moving down, and when you get from the top to the bottom, move to the left and go S shape up, or else you might belong to the people who like to spray up and down. But just make sure that when you're spraying up and down that you're moving all the time. Because if you stay in one position and you spray up and you spray down, you're overspraying, you're wasting product, and you're not doing anyone any good there. So always remember, because the fluid is electrostatically charged, the water particles are pushing each other away. Okay, so you're getting a much better spray than you would with a conventional sprayer. And those particles, those water droplets, are looking actively to land on a surface that's either negatively charged or grounded. And then in the case of, say, metals or things like that, or conductive surfaces, it'll actually wrap around and it'll give a 3D wrapping effect. So the minute it leaves the sprayer nozzle, it's looking to land somewhere. The spray is going to reach into places where you'd never reach yourself with a cloth, or other sprayers which are not electrostatic will just spray directly at it and drench a place. The electrostatic sprayers, the Victory sprayers, are top of the class when it comes to delivering the spray, the disinfectant, effectively and quickly. So if there's any questions you have in relation to these machines, their use or anything like that, contact us through our website. Our phone number is there, we have a contact form, and we normally get back within 12 hours. So I leave you with that, and very best of luck with your new Victory electrostatic sprayer. Thank you.